Good evening, I'm Neil Vokey, and welcome to this rhyming episode of MITV. Now let us all watch Xander's coveted report. I have high expectations, man. Don't let it fall short.
Thanks a lot, Neil, my friend. Feels great to be back again. Tonight I'm investigating our bathroom maintenance. But first I think I'll spray some pretty fragrance. As you can see, we could use some repair. I mean, what the hell is that? And why is that even there? I think it's time I got the opinion of the school. Being in here makes me feel like a fool. I'm sure you know of our bathroom's low ratings. Don't you find this a tad bit degrading?
I think it's funny that it's crummy, and disappointing that it's annoying.
Alright, that's good. What's your opinion on the state of our bathrooms? Please end your sentence in something athrooms.
I think they could be better, but they're not that bad. Bathrooms?
I'm sure you know of our bathroom's low ratings. Don't you find this a tad bit degrading?
Well, the vandalizing is a big disgrace, and if we don't do it, then the school saves face.
The male washroom is kind of lame. Would you say that the female's is quite the same?
No, I think the female's washroom is not to blame. It is much better than the bathroom of lame.
These people don't know how to rhyme.
Actually, the female's is quite clean. It's very much like a dream.
Dare I even cross this line? The light! It makes me feel blind! If you think the vandalism was to cease, we could get some Charmin and spray some Febreze.
Febreze? That would be great. A little air freshener? Come on, what's that cost?
It's supposed to rhyme. Well, Neil, it's clear, don't you see? If we all work together, we can be problem-free. The state of our washrooms is up to you. Up to me. Hey, I've done my part. 3 bottles of Febreze. Yeah.
It would seem our friend Xander's collapsed in a heap. It's really not a place that I would want to sleep. But anyway, at least he didn't use much toilet humor. That's old. Let's now go over to Matt Henderson with the polls.
Thank you, Neil. Now I'll reveal the results of last week's poll. The results will show, for you to know, how many people stole. There was an average of 22% affected by stealing this year. Too much for this reporter, being almost a quarter. People are starting to fear. As for next week's question, I'd take some suggestion. I'm kind of drawing a blank. But never to fear, for the intern is here, and he's virtually a think tank. He's held up a sign and is doing just fine. Seems the question's about spring break. It seems as if for both Powell and Campbell River, 2 weeks they get to take. Do you think it fair that without a care, our district gets but a week? Well, this reporter is not a supporter. For me, the situation looks bleak. Well, that's all this time. Hope you like my rhyme, and remember not to steal. 'Cause stealing is bad. It makes people sad. Well, back to you, Neil.
Okay then, thanks Matt. That was a treat. And now it's time for French Word of the Week.
Hello everybody, welcome to French Word of the Week. It's better go better than last time. I mean, that was a little weak. It left me feeling a little bit deterred. Well anyways, here's the French word.
Piget, I say.
So there you have it, the word of the day. I think he said piget. It means to get or understand, like a simple, strict demand. Do To use in a sentence is pretty simple, like popping a pimple. 2 piges could mean you get it, which I think we do, I will admit. Je ne piges rien à ça means that's all Greek to me, but it sounds more like French. I mean, wouldn't you agree? So there you have it. That's my little spiel. Signing off. Back to you, Neil.
Thank you, Pierre, man with long hair who stands in the courtyard as if it's his lair. Whew, boy, that was a rant. Our next segment's on art that's crafted from a plant. Fraser told me he's having some trouble rhyming. I said, Fraser, my man, it's all about the timing. And rhyming with timing.
Fraser here, outside the woodwork room. I'm sure many of you have heard the random clash or boom as you walk on by. But does anyone really know why? That's what I'm here to find out. And I got some interviews with people to talk about it. So what does this do?
It's a sander.
Okay, so could you sand your shoe? So, is this a clamp?
I believe so. It looks like it to me.
So can you use it on a lamp?
On a lamp, I could maybe see it if... No, that doesn't really make sense to me.
I enjoy woodwork. I think I do good work. That guy over there, he's kind of a jerk.
It's an art of its own. It's kind of demanding, especially when you have to spend an entire class sanding.
So this is your class, correct?
Yes.
Is this your project?
Yeah, it's a stool. I'm gonna use it as a plant stand.
A plant stand. That's cool, man.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Well, it looks like I accomplished my goal, and man, that guy's a real asshole.
My goodness, censorship, Fraser! And rhyming with swears, could you get any lazier? Would seem that pencil belonged to Mr. Fussell. And hopefully they don't get into some sort of tussle. If you're an Aboriginal student wanting a pizza lunch, next Thursday, Bunny's office. Just call it a hunch. Well, now it's time for weather with our pal Kyle Wine. Hopefully he knows that he's supposed to rhyme.
Hey Neil, here's the deal. Weekend calls your son, and you know what that means. Fun.
We hope this show has been entertaining, because really for us, it's only been draining. But that wraps up this episode of MITV, and congrats to Madeline for winning that spelling bee.